What's going on, everybody? It is Uturn Crobat here, and you are watching Uturn Central! Now, before I get started, please make sure you go into my description, make sure you click on the links for the Pokemon groups, make sure you show Poke Town to Uturn Love! Now, before we get started, I want to mention a slight difference in my channel. Now, I am bringing you some different pieces of artwork. Now, I want you to go into my description because the link for Luna Stars will be down there. She is the one who did my art for my channel, you know, the intro and the outro. And I want you to show her some Uturn love because she definitely deserves it. Make sure you show her some Uturn love because that's just fantastic if you do. She'll definitely love that. But I want to thank you, Luna Stars. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so freaking much that I don't know, I'll try and think of some way to, you know, thank you. I don't know, give you a battle ready Pokemon or something. I don't know! I'll think of something, and I'll let you know. So, we're gonna go into this battle. I'm bringing my normal team, my Mudkip, Swampert, my Venusaur, Skarmory, Metro, Ninetales, and Starmie! And I'm thinking he's gonna bring a couple of threats here because he is bringing his Ambipom, and I've been having a little issue with Mega Houndoom. Not really sure why, but I have, so I am predicting that he's gonna go into his Ambipom, because that's what I'm used to, just the Ambipom intro, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I'm gonna call it intro, I don't know. So I end up going into a Swampert. Now, predicting he's gonna go into his Aegislash, because I was gonna try and get an EQ off on the Ambipom, but sadly he did not go into the Ambipom, he went into the Aegislash, and the Aegislash decides to use a Sword Stance. And I ended up getting an EQ on the Aegislash, which does a decent amount, but he is in the defensive mode, so I am unable to take him out with that crit. Now, he ends up using a Sacred Sword on my Swampert. After this King Shield here, so, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, guys. Sorry! I did watch this battle right before I was recording, but then it got interrupted, so I just kind of forgot what happened. But, so, he ends up, you know, using the King Shield and all that. He ends up going into his fighting mode, using the Sacred Sword on my Swampert, and that does a decent amount, but it did not take me out. So I am able now to get the EQ up on the Aegislash, taking him out, and I am pretty happy with that result because I did not want the Aegislash sticking around because it was going to pose some problems if I let it. So he ends up going on to his Ambipom, and at this point I'm thinking he's just going to use a Fake Out. So plus a Life Orb, so I decided to go into my Evil Bane Skarmory, because I know my Skarmory can take that. My Swampert really would not have been able to, but my Skarmory can, because it is part Steel and all of that, and it's resisted to normal moves. I don't fucking know, but it does not do much. So I ended up getting the Left Ear's Recovery, and I just wanted to try and get my rocks up. Now, can anybody please tell me what Thief does? Because I have no idea what Thief does. Is it just a damage-causing attack? I don't freaking know. Can you please tell me? Because I don't know. I want to know. So, I end up getting my rocks up, and I get my Left Ear's Recovery, which is fantastic. So, at this point, he ends up using the U-turn, which I was happy that he did because, I don't know, I just love watching moves that don't do anything to me like that. I'm not saying that, I don't want any of you thinking that I'm saying, you know, he's a bad battler or Ambipom, like, shouldn't have done that. But the thing was, I don't know, I'm just weird. I like seeing stuff like that. Well, that doesn't really affect my Pokemon, you know? I don't know, I like seeing them weird, I don't know. So he ends up going into this Gouda, but I end up whirlwinding him out. And he ends up going onto his Dragonite because I just brought it back in. And he gets damaged from the stones, from the rocks. And, I'm thinking I don't really want that Dragonite staying in too much longer, because he is going to be using an extreme speed on me, which still does not do too much. So I decided to Whirlwind and just take him out right there because I know that could pose some problems. Now, every time I use my Whirlwind and bring Pokemon in and shoo Pokemon out, I'm just thinking, you know, in real life, if that were to happen, just imagine the feet on those Pokemon. They'd be so freaking bloody from the rocks, so oozing with blood. And so, I end up bringing the Goodra in, and I end up getting a Drill Peck on it because I want to get some damage off. But the thing was, I lost some speed from the Gooey, and he ends up taking me out right there from the Fire Blast, which is rather unfortunate. but I am able to get my rocks up, which is awesome. I am still glad that I did that. And I ended up going to my Manchow because I wanted to try and get some damage off. Now I end up using the high jump kick and take the Gudra out, but the downfall is that I end up getting stuck in the gooey and I lose my speed, which is really, really unfortunate because I'm gonna need that speed. Now he ends up going out into his Dragonite and he still gets hurt from the rocks, which is awesome because I don't want that Dragonite harming me in any way. That'll hurt. But he ends up using the Dragon Dance and I end up using the Stone Edge and I end up taking the Dragonite out. I was gonna say I end up taking the Dragon Dance out, but Dragon Dance is not a Pokemon. So I end up taking the Dragonite out. I do want to say though, that Dragonite reminds me of a childhood cartoon that I used to watch, Pete's Dragon. I don't know if any of you know it, but that Dragonite reminded me of that dragon in there. But anyway, he ends up bringing his Amapalm out, and he ends up using the Fake Out on my Manchow, which does a terrible amount to me, leaving me living with 60 HP, and I flinch. Of course I flinch! I always flinch! So, I end up switching out because I don't want to take any more Life Orb Fake Out. So I end up going on to my Starmie, because I know my Starmie can take that kind of well. But the thing is, he ends up using a double hit instead of a Fake Out, which really sucks, because I don't want my Starmie dying right now. I really don't. But the thing was, I guess it came in my favor, was that I accidentally brought in the wrong Starmie. This is not the Starmie that I have on my normal team. It is a different Starmie. I don't know if my normal Starmie, the one that I have been bringing, I don't know if that one was T-Bolt or not, I forget. But this one did, and it definitely came in my favor because it took the Amapalm out. So I am glad I brought this Starmie. I'm glad I accidentally brought this Starmie. So he ends up going on to his Weavile, taking my Starmie out with the Night Slash, which is rather unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do! And he did what he had to do, and I congratulate you. So, I end up going out into my Manchow because I want to try and get a high jump kick on the Weavile. So he ends up using the Swords Dance, which is awesome for him. Even though I end up getting my high jump kick, I end up taking it out. Now he ends up using, I forget what berry that is, but he ends up eating that berry, trying to, the Chocolate berry, trying to, you know, take that attack, try to make him live, but unfortunately it did not really work well in his favor. But I'm not saying, you know, having those berries is a bad thing, because having those berries definitely helps you out. You guys gotta do that. You guys gotta do that right now. You guys gotta get those chocolate berries. You guys gotta get any of those berries and just help your team, because those definitely help. So I'm happy that he was able to do that. But he ends up going out into his Mega Houndoom and taking my Manchow out right here with a Fire Blast, which sucks, because I was gonna try and use a high jump kick. I thought I would be faster because I thought the speed would, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I would be faster because I thought my speed would be faster than before he Mega Evolved. I don't really know what the hell I'm saying at this point. I hope someone can understand me, but I'm just rambling on. So he ends up taking my Swampert out with a Dark Pulse, which sucks because I kind of needed that, but you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. But I end up bringing my Mega Venusaur in, because I know he can take a Fire Blast or two, and I know he can take a Dark Pulse, so that was my thinking. You know, I thought he could take a Fire Blast, and I was right, but this does massive damage to me, leaving me at 89 HP, just a decent amount anyways, but I end up getting my Sludge Bomb off on the Mega Houndoom, just barely making him live. Now he is able to take me out right here with another Fire Blast, which is unfortunate, because I wanted to try and get another Sludge Bomb off, but, you know, oh well, shit happens. So, I move on. I end up going on into my Ninetales, because I know that with my Drought up, I can take a Fire move, I can take a Dark Pulse relatively well. Not that, I mean, I can take it relatively well. I'm just gonna leave it like that, because I am bulky, and just plus with the Drought, it just kind of helps me power up my moves, and it just kind of helps me take some attacks. So, with that being said, I am extremely happy that I went out into my Ninetales, because my Ninetales saved the day. I didn't really have anyone left, so I'm so happy my Ninetales was able to take that attack and just return that with a high-power flamethrower and taking the Mega Houndoom out. So I'm happy that I did that. So I hope all of you enjoyed the battle. And I hope all of you will go into my description and click on the links for Luna Stars. Make sure you show her some Uturn love because, damn it, she deserves it. And so I want you guys to check out my artwork. Leave comments, you know. I want to see what you guys think of it. And I have to add that I look pretty damn sexy. I do. I'm a hot piece of ass in that picture. So I want you guys to go check that out and leave comments and tell me what you guys think. I also want you guys to click on the links for the Pokemon groups, show Pokestown some Uturn love. And I hope you guys will RCS to me, rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Peace.